Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am invisible. You cannot see me, so I am not here.
Hello there.
Don't worry. I've gone to look for myself. So if I come back whilst I'm away, please tell me to wait for me. Thanks. But hello, and good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is having a fantastic and wonderful day today. Bill, hello, good evening. Tag, hello, Secretara. Galib here. Wanderer, I hope you have all been having a fantastic and wonderful day today. And everything has been awesome. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it to be awesome. Yes, indeed you do. Yes, indeed you do. We're going to play more Foundry. I haven't played Foundry for like ever because I love this game. It's great. I need to play more of it, so I'm going to play more of it. That's what we're going to do. We want to get this blast furnace working, which we built. I guess I've gone to look for myself again. That we built last episode. Well, between episodes, it's been built. It's been built. We can do that. We can do that. So we have that going on there. So yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan today. Play Foundry. You might tell, being able to tell that from the title. But yeah. So let's go and do it. Let's just zoom. Here we are. Here we are in the world. This is. I got the hiccups. That's weird. Build more plan. Just do it. Do it. This is being constructed. It can't work because it has no power. So yeah, we need to deal with that. Yeah. Operating mode is going to be Xeno Power Plant. Modular overview. Stats overview. There we go. Awesome. Produces 11,520 molten xenoferrite. What does this guy do? This guy, I can't even tell because it's not connected to the power grid. I'm going to assume it takes the same amount and produces the same amount and everything is awesome and wonderful. Yeah. So we need to configure this, so I need to find a way in there because awkwardly the layer that I want to get to is not easy enough to get to. So this is an input and this is going to be our hot air input. This is our output. This is going to be our molten xenoferrite. Okay, and I can't jump out that way. So I have to go around to here, go up. I don't even know if there's is there a staircase that connects all that together? Yes, it does. Yeah. And then these two are going to be for molten slag. Blast furnace slag. We're only going to use one of them, but I put two in because it looked better. So there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that. Where did you come from? And you. What's happening here? The plants are encroaching. Bad plants. Yeah. So all we need to do is get a pipe. Put that there. Put a T-junction there. Put a standard piece there. Put a there, and then this should all hopefully line up. Boop. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Then we do the same for this one. I think you're both level. Yeah. Like that. Beautiful. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And future ones will have to move these in by one. Which means you will be lined up with the edge of the blast furnace. And these will come in by one because they're technically one bigger. So, yeah. Yeah. But it is beautiful. It is a thing of beauty. Industrial beauty. Industrial beauty. Yes, indeedy do. So, here we want to input xenoferrite. You're right. You're right. The pipe is indeed one out. The pipe is incorrect. That is because the game lied to me, and I could do nothing about it. I was lied to. I was deceived by the game. I was deceived. They told me the size of these machines, and the machines are one bigger on one of the axes than it actually tells you they are. So I was deceived. So, yeah, so we want to put in conveyor belts up here. Let's make a thing here. I want to have you can pipe the other pipe out. I could. You're right. We'll do that just to make it look good. You're right. You're right. You're right. We can do that. We can do that. We should do that. It's worth it. It's worth it. Changing the pipes, easy. Changing the hot air furnaces, not so much. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Because these come with a single pipe attachment on them. Which is weird. I don't know why they just don't come with these connections. They seem to come with a single pipe attachment on them. It's like, if you just came with those ones, that would be better. So, but we've learned our lesson. So when we do the next blast furnace, which will be an invert of this one, so the centers connect to each other, so the big pipe will be on the outside here. We'll line it up. We'll line it directly. So that's what it's better. So it's yeah. Then this comes out here, and we'll go that way to the train stations. Oh, there's a big rift here. What's this? Another cave, is it? Nice. It's okay. So yeah. So what we need to do is get xenoferrite, cotinium, mineral rock up here. I'm thinking I'm going to use probably freight elevators for this. It needs 2080, which is the 1280, sorry, which is the Mark IV conveyor belts, which I can't make. So I'm going to have to do this one, which can do 1280, and then use two belts to input and output it. The problem to that, however, is that then if I build one the other side, I need to get this elevator to run both sides. We need rubber. Let's make a couple of those. Now, freight elevators are 3 by... They're 3 by... Sorry, I was just thinking... How much spacing do I want between them? How much spacing do I want between them? I don't know how much the blast furnace produces because I can't connect it to a power grid, because I can't. I don't have the thing to do that. Can I temporarily make a solar panel? I can make a solar panel. Let's slap a solar panel down. Like here. Just want to look at the numbers. That's all. Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers. Configure heavy caster. Xenoferrite. Xenoferrite plates tier 3. Right. I can look in here. Why was I looking there? So this takes 3,840. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. 3,840 a minute. This could produce 11,000. We need more than one of them, don't we? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's not the same. You're right. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. Modern xenoferrite. No, we're not going to scale back. Why would we do that? So 3,840. This produces 11520 divided by 3840 is 3. We need 3 of those to one blast furnace. Gary, hello, good evening. And that will give us 3 of the fastest belts thing. That's a lot. That's a lot. But it makes sense because it's like 96 casting machines or something, isn't it? 1520 divided by the casting machine is 120. Yeah, it's 96 casting machines you need over multiple levels. So we need more of these. There's a mountain in the way there. It's good that I noticed that now, though, before I put the trains in. Right. Okay. We need to remove this mountain, so I'm going to go and ask the shuttlecraft to do this. Could you, if you would? Dang it, I need to go. How much power does it need? Unfortunately, till it fires up, I don't know. Because I don't think this tells me. Maximum power consumption 2 megawatts. I don't think it did. I don't think it does. I think it needs more than 2 megawatts. Class machine uses 100 kilowatts, so that's 9.6 megawatts. So maybe it does only use 2 megawatts. Not a lot. Not a lot. The more fun the other way around. First the trains and discover. It would be more fun to view, perhaps, but wouldn't it be fun for me to discover it? Yeah, wish the area was yeah, it shouldn't put a lot because it's not actually doing a lot, is it? It's not that is 38 by 38 there. Boop boop. Here, 38 by 38. Boop. Come along, guys. Come and clean this out. We've only got one construction ship that can do that at the moment. I haven't got multiple doing that. I've only got the one, but that's okay. This can't work anyway at the moment because it doesn't have the resources it needs. So the question is, how much do I want to have in between it? It takes 1,024. It takes one of the fastest belts, or two of these. And I'm not really on those belts. I kind of am, but we're not at the same time. Although we can make them. I may also try and look at the mod for doing steel as well in the blast furnace, because I don't know why steel can't be done in the blast furnace. It's such a strange thing, but. So I need 2 belts for that. So that means I need 4 belts for xenoferrite. So let's go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 belts for xenoferrite. We need a belt for techum and a belt for cooked ignium. Now that's only producing enough cooked ignium there for 1 blast furnace. Didn't really think of that one through, did I, when I put that in down there? We need more. We're going to need to bring more ignium in, so I should probably move that to not be there. So yeah, that probably wants to get moved. Maybe even to be in between them here. So we have the ignium come in, cook it, and it goes that, and then when we do build the next one, it can share, and then the ones after that can have their own in between. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. I've got plenty of length as well, so I don't need to necessarily do it. I can do this, just double it up. Length, I think I'll do that. Rather than bring it down here, I think we will run it underground and put it over there. I just wanted to use this space for something, and if I just use this, it limits what we can do. But it's okay. It's okay. That's fine. So all I want to do to fix this would be, well, yeah, mineral as well. Yeah, we've got mineral as well. But I want to make it this, so it's going to have to be this wide minimum for the ignium to come in. So the ignium will come in, and then the ignium will go out. The cooked ignium will go out, and then it needs space for the conveyor belts of xenoferrite. Let's make it this wide, and then we can put a freight elevator there for the xenopower, a freight elevator there for the mineral rock before the ignium comes in. The ignium can be made, a freight elevator can go on the end there with that, and then they can have the freight elevators going up. It's going to be the way to do it. How big is this? Why is my computer making strange poppy noises? Why are you making poppy noises? One day it'll answer me, and I will be scared out of my wits. So this is 13 wide. Yeah, I know what the popping noises are. Don't worry. It's the radiator's in the top of the case. So as it heats up, it expands. So yeah. So we've got a 3 wide gap here minimum. Well, 2 wide there. So let's make this 13. Let's make it 15. So we add 1 more on either side, just because we can. So that's going to be our internal. Really wish I could paint the floor so I could have you know, like things there. I don't think we really got anything that I can put down. I've got railings you can put down. There's this neon stuff as well. I want to make some of this neon stuff. Let's make one of each of these neon things and see what are these. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. So are these fences that just glow? Vibrant glow. Can you paint them? Okay, cool. They're just fences, but they do exactly what I want them to do. They do exactly what I want them to do. Yeah, computer, what are you doing? Warming up, master. Nice. Okay. I don't really. I mean, because I don't play at night, the neon stuff doesn't look as good. But okay, cool. So I know what they are. So that's right. They're like fences. They're essentially like fences. They just glow different colours, which is cool. Oh, nice. Look at that. Can you run them? You can. Ah. Ah. You can put them on building things. Nice. You can run them along walls things. Okay. They could be quite fun to build. I'm not really into the make. I like making things look nice, but I'm not really into the putting stuff inside buildings and stuff. So yeah, you can run them along the edge of trains, I suppose, or if you had tracks up in the sky, you could put the color ones underneath them to tell you which station's which, so that wouldn't be so bad. But what I was looking for was something that there is. Where was it? Hazard concrete. That doesn't transfer power. Damn. There's only. It's very annoying that they're still limited to just having one building type floor that transfers power. It's like I want more. I want more. You know, I want to be able to paint these. I'll become awesome. Just even if I could just literally paint them colours and things, so I can designate an area, it'd be nice. But they don't have that, which is very annoying. There is hazard concrete you can do, but again, that does not technically transfer power, so that's not going to help for us. The only bonus of concrete is you can run faster on it. Object needs to be destroyed with a mining tool, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, if I put that in, like that on the floor, obviously then that's not the right type of building. That one, that doesn't work because Building missing foundation. No. Yeah, we could split them off like this and just have a line of them and then run the power down underneath them. That's fine. I've done that. I've also put lights underground because lights technically shine through the floor, which is interesting. But yeah, but it's like this happens here. I want to be able to do this myself, so I can just say this is a hazard area. This is the thing. You know, these don't even need power. They just need a flooring. They have to be on flooring, but they don't actually technically need power. Yeah, so if we deleted that, ran, as you said, just the power like that. This isn't powered anyway at the moment. But that yeah, there's no power in this anyway at the moment because the power's over here. There we go. Boom. So that's powered there, and then I can make. Let's just make 100 of those. Go on. Meow. Look at that go. But the other one there. We do have these, the marble and things like that. They the basic shapes and things. That's kind of the extent of it. I think that's what this is. This is a step towards making pretty. I do also like the truss supports, I must admit. Let me just stop that. Stop. I do like using those in the floor because you can rotate these like that, and then put them like that. They can become a nice segment, and you can paint them as well. You can paint them whatever colour you feel like. So you can designate areas off with them. They work well when they're like that because you just, when you look at them, you just see, oh, it's just a coloured area. Oh, that's nice. But I just wish they would transfer power. I know we can do that. I know that works, but no. You can also put them in, obviously like that as well, and have them be literal. Oh, look at a divider. Still walk over them. It's fine. But yeah, what if we ran the hazard concrete along the length of the build like this? I'm not great with the aesthetics of things. It's definitely not my forte, but I am trying to make things look better. Oh, this is one too wide. Oop. Oh, really? Yeah, makes sense. And I think this is going to be the first step to that sort of thing, doing just some stuff on the floor to make it look correct. We're going to bring in a lot of the belts under the ground here anyway, but again, we could do the whole hazard thing like here, going, hey, don't walk in this area. This is dangerous. Don't walk here, because the train lines don't need to be on that. They can be on the hazard points, and we can try and build like around danger. Should really have platforms that do things, but that's getting well ahead of ourselves. Okay, get rid of that. So I want to copy this, take it over there and paste it. But what I need to do is I need to actually Gotta turn off this station for a moment. Don't drop any more ignium off. I need to take that box over there and run coat ignium over to it. Right. So the platform is level with the stairs. Platform is level with the stairs, okay? So we need all of the stuff to be made here and finish here so we can go up to the stairs. And then this area on this side is designed like the belts will come out of here and out of that side, go down, connect to, there'll be 3 of these there, 3 of these there, so 6 of them coming out, going that way to train stations. Yeah, we go a little bit further and go up behind that. And then down here, we would have one here and one here that go up in the sky, freight elevators that go up, that transfer the mineral rock and xenoferrite up. Problem is I need to put some this side and some in that side. Whatever happens, the belts are going to have to cross each other somewhere. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Where is center of this? Here, right? This is center, which is 1266. There. So what if we put in the top of a freight elevator here, like that, the bottom of a freight elevator here, like this. You're going to freak out because you can't actually build because you're blocked. That's fine. We will remove those. Now you can build. Is that right? Boom! Yay! Okay. Like that. You would have outputs there and there, which would go into this guy like this. Those belts are not fast enough for that, so we need to upgrade the belts. There would then have to be another freight elevator over there and one over here, bring the stuff up, and then the mineral rock will go in that side, and the Tekken would go in the Eden would go in that side. So can we do that? Can we just do that? Can we go top, top? Put one there. Oh, I need more. Go back in range of the tower. Bink. One, two, three. Yeah, number 3. Yep. There we go. Right. See, that's going to work. Because how would I get the ignium? Oh, from either side. Yeah. The mineral rock and ignium don't need their own elevator, but it's kind of awkward to have multiple items on an elevator. So we're going to have that monstrosity in the center. This is the other big reason why I'm not a fan of the freight elevators and like the spiral belts, because they don't look the nicest things. They don't look the nicest things. They're overly busy. have an output and you'd have an output. And then you would go like that. It'd be the same on this side as well. So there'd be output there, and it would all be that set. So one of them is Adium, one of them is Mimarock, one of them is Techum. Xenoferrite. So we'd have to have 4 intakes on this guy, an intake on this one, and we could do an intake on that one, like that. We put our vein ignium miners back here. Let's copy paste this. We have to make it slightly more as well, don't we? Yeah. Let me do. Yeah, this would have to come in at a different angle, wouldn't it? So that. Place. Move. Bring you over here. You're going to output your goods onto that block there. That is fine, right? But we need to go 3, 6, 9, 12. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the minimum distance away. We can do better than that. Let's end up with that there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 12 into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boop. So that starts level with that fins and ends level with those fins. That, however, is only one blast furnace worth. And we want 2 blast furnace worths. How do we do that? How would I get 2 blast furnaces? I could do another floor above. I've got plenty of space in here. It's not like there isn't enough space. So we could do that one there, which feeds one, and then another floor above it, which feeds the next one. But then that messes up this because you can only load these at the lowest point and unload at the highest point. I'm going to probably do away with those and put in the swirly belts. The swirly belts are going to probably be the focus here. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to end up doing. But then I can put in as many of these as I want. You know, we could spread these out a bit more and have, well, We only need 2 of them. But more importantly, I wouldn't even necessarily need to put it here. If I wanted to, we could put it here. Not there, because that's inside that machine. Ah, oh, that's a shame. If I move them out by 1 more, you could sit on top of those. And it would be within the confines. And then we'd swell it up, and it just swirls around. Yeah, I've done the double helix. I've actually you can technically do that and have 2 belts intertwined with each other. But yeah, just the swirl belts is just nice. So, but putting that in there is really tempted, and it, even taking these out and moving them out by 1 now to make the aesthetic look good is a thing. I might do that. I know we want to move these over by 1, but maybe we don't. Maybe we'll leave this like this when we build the second one over there. And then the ignium could come along, go up to here, and swell up to this point, feed into this, and then out the back of this one here, which would be here. There's enough space for me to run the belt all the way up to here, and then just come out, and plug in there. I like that. I think I like that. You're missing everything to build this, but that's fine. That's fine. You will want to have a storage though, which is what I kind of want to figure out, because we'll definitely want to have a storage like up here for things. So I'd want to have a storage for the xenoferrite, a storage for the techum, and a storage for the ignium, and a storage for the mineral rock. The mineral rock and the coked ignium can technically be shared between the 2. All the storages could be shared between the 2. We could put the storages right here in the center and share between the 2. That would not need to be this wide then. We have 6 belts, so this has to be a minimum of 6 wide. Let's do that. I keep saying techum, and it's ignium is the word I want to say. I don't know why I keep saying techum. Not techum. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove these and move them out by 1, which is a little bit of a waste, but want to make it look good. Let me just put a single pipe fitting between them that leaves enough space to build on top of them. So yeah, cool. Okay, and then as I said, this wants to just be 6 wide, so it's going to have 1 belt from here, 1 belt from that side, that one, that one. So it'd have 3. So this will actually go into the center. So this wants to be 6 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where was the connection point we made? There. Remove that. Oh, I can't remove that. Remove that. And put it do. So the ignium will come along up here. Feed this one, and then the. I probably want to have storages down there for ignium, and then so we can fill a buffer. So there's not, we're not reliant. Although we are using the train stations as a buffer. The train stations can store 36,000, 32,000, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 32,000. So I think we're good for that. So these will come out and go down, go along. This will come out and go down and go along. This is going to have to do a little weak underneath. Right, note yourself. Do not build so close to the floor in the future. Give myself a couple of tiles gap. You're going to have to go this way. Oops, I got rid of that. Put that back in. Not there, there. Let's see, come out to here somewhere. Come to here. Don't know how I'm going to hide the lines yet. Haven't figured that one out just yet. Then I want to have a second line that comes out. I might just run it directly underneath that one because it wants to actually go a bit further along and come up here wherever this one's going to be built, but I don't want it to interfere in the centerpiece because in the center I want to have a line of mineral, a line of and all the xenoferrite. Kind of planning this for 2 blast furnaces. Now I know that they can deal with 3 casting machines. Yeah, now they can deal with 3 cast machines. I think 2 blast furnaces will do us for the time being. If we end up needing more, we can build more and then figure out how to expand this, you know, later. So the mineral rock is sort of in the right place and in the wrong place. Like it wants to be the same thing. It wants to have its 2 lines come along like this, and one be underneath the other one. And then all these guys want to come along and unload, and they actually want to form 4 belts. And I've got 6. They could do 6 belts, I suppose. Okay. So, if we were to run you down by 1 more, well, I can't do there because there's a block in the way. Okay. You can come on like this. Then we need to not put the conveyor belt in first. Ideally, I wanted to mine out the block first. But you know what? We can do this. That train's just going from home to here and back again. Like that. Okay. We'll do exactly the same with the mineral rock. We've got 4 belts. I'm just using 1. Might have to use more for the xenoferrite output. We can always come back and grab the other ones later. Yeah, we can always come back and grab the other ones later. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yep. Yep. Doop. Doop. Now I have to raise my whole platform by 1? No. But hello, Lily. I hope you're having a good day today. Excuse me. Oh. Right. I actually want mineral rock to be lower. Reject that solar expanse. A long shot. Hello, good evening. I have not. Space Exploration Manager. Came out on the 9th of May, 9th of April. Nope, I can't say I've even heard of it. I've got Delta V Rings of Saturn. That game turned out to be a bit of a disappointment. Plan rocket flights. Build and qualify. Oh, so you Oh, okay. Nope, I have not. I've not even heard of that game. There is a demo available. Oh, cool. But no, I haven't heard of that game. I shall add it to the list. The ever-growing, never-shrinking list. Doop. So yeah, we want one to go along here. And to basically line up with where those hazard lines are. I think. Actually no, we'll come this side of it. No, we'll go inside. We'll go to there, that way. No trailer. I don't know what I want to do to hide these belts. I don't know if I just want to put in like a mega floor like this, or if I want to do something else with it. I haven't figured it out. I'm probably not going to hide the belts anytime soon. So yeah. Actually, if you were space, oh nice. Okay. Ah. There are so many games out there. Excuse me. There are so many games out there right now that I want to play. And I just can't. Just don't have the time. Which absolutely sucks. Go back under there and run to there. Oh. You go under there. You would go to this tile here. Okay. Now that means that you're going to be in the way. My master plan isn't going to work. So we're going to have to go under it. That's fine. Like that. Yeah. Boom. And you've got there. That's fine. That works there. And then these guys are going to unload and run along here. We're going to have this here. I want to have a storage box that all these unload into, and then they outload up to the top via a storage box, so that all of them are filling a buffer. Whichever one's happened, whatever one goes, does whatever it's doing there. Kind of the same for these. I really want to have a buffer for these guys. I don't know how I can add a buffer for them. Yeah, I feel like I need to. We'll carry on as is. We'll carry on as is, but I really do feel like I need to. I need to go and stand right next to this so that I can see where I am. There I am. So tower. I need to better plan my. That one. Leaves the back completely flat. No, that's weird. Let's do that one. Okay. That looks better. There you go. Boom. Okay, and then I should be able to build. I won't actually physically build on top of them at the moment. We're waiting to be constructed before I can build them. That's fine. Right. So I want a cooked ATM box upstairs. In fact, all of this wants to be up here. Yeah, all of these want to be up here. Yeah. Bill, hello, good evening. $12.59. There's no power up here though. Did you realise that? There's no power up here. That makes life awkward. So I don't want to do it up here. I want to do the boxes somewhere where power's going to be. So I'm guessing down here. We'll do power. We'll do boxes down here. Yep. So let's put in a one of these right smack bang in the center here. all the xenoferrite is going to come down and plug into this. The ignium is going to probably have a small storage here, and then on the output we will put a storage, and the same on that side there. Mineral rock, no clue. Absolutely no clue. I think I'm going to run it underground through here, and it's going to pop up this side and then go up. So we might put another storage for mineral rock over here, but I might just do a small storage. It's going to have to be further along, isn't it? Something like that. So what I want to do here is I want to have outputs like this, and I want to swell some up and then swell some other ones up. So we want to go like that. Get a new area. I'll copy in place, and then if I raise this up, does it? No, it needs to have that one. Copy and then we drag that up. And nope, that still don't work. Is it that? Is that how I gotta do it? Yes. So we confirm paste that one. Then we move this, and I want to flip it. Mirror. Nope, not mirror. Hang on, mirror, and then rotate. Yeah, like that. There we go. We'll rotate, confirm that one. Rid of that. And then we want to drag it out here. Don't think you can go in by no. So there. Okay. Confirm that one. Missing loads of slopes. Let's go and get some slopes. Okay. Doop. And then I want to mirror it again and rotate it for the other one, so it's got 4 belts to go all the way to the top. So I need the 100 of these, yeah. One Mr. OMG, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Right. Yeah. So confirm paste there. Doopy doopy doop. Rotate, flip, mirror, bring it out by 2. Cancel off. It's a weird looking thing, and it does indeed interact with each other. But I don't know whether it looks. I think it looks better than the freight elevators because it's moving. But that's just me. That's just me. Remove that guy there. Remove that guy there. Remove that guy there. And that guy there. Then we just have to somehow get in there and do stuff. So I've got to remove those 2. And then we do that, that. And then we grab that. And that one's already done. So there's our 4 outputs that will do the swirly swirl thing. Bunk up to here. Okay, 2 of them go that way. 2 of them go this way. Nice, nice, nice. The alien will be there and will come up and come in this way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, can't do belts like that. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't like the freight elevators. I don't like the fact that I'd have to transfer power up to the top here to have them unload. If they could transfer power, it'd be great, but they can't. So yeah, and belts don't use any power. So yeah. So then what we need to do is we have 4 inputs here. So, but I like the swirly masterpiece. Yeah. Okay. Then behind this here is where we have our normal storage. And it's going to sit. I'm going to put it there. And the mineral rock comes down, will plug into this guy, and then will come out, and then that'll go there. Yeah, just put a pulse lead for power. Yeah, but then you got to run high voltage power up and convert it down in order to use the loaders. So yeah, it still works. It's fine. You could just literally run a row of stuff up along the legs of this, and it wouldn't really look terrible either. So yeah, there's many ways to do it. It could be done easily. I've done many a swirly belt in my life, and I intend to continue using them until they give us conveyor lifts like Satisfactory have. So yeah. Which I know there are mods for. So now, can I... put you... there. Missing 30. What are we missing? Missing conveyor slopes. Yeah, I know there is. I believe there's a mod out there that does that, isn't there? There's a mod out there that does the whole just let the tower fill the inventory up. Boom, yeah. A mod that does the Satisfactory style conveyor lift. Was there the one? I think there was the single. There's the mini freight elevators, which is the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So got 100 of those again. Excellent. I'm using the mod anyway. I'm using the duplicator mod so that we can copy paste stuff because it's just so much easier. And then we want to mirror this, rotate it, drag this out to there. And that paste. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Boom. And then we do this. There we go. It looks a lot, but the only reason I have to do it is because the the input is on the top. If it was on the bottom, I wouldn't have to do this. It'd be great. Yeah. Just got the game to well, I hope you're enjoying it. I love this game. I think this game is awesome. I think it's better than Satisfactory, better than Factorio. Very, very much enjoying it. Oops. Right, so we now want to do this over here. But I want to transfer that, but let's I can't copy paste you till I've emptied this out, haven't I? Can I? Not Satisfactory, but not Factorio. This I feel like this is closer to Factorio than Satisfactory. You unload into that one there. Burn up stuff on there. I just don't want. I know the resources are infinite. I just don't want to waste them. That's all. Yeah, but Star Rupture. Star Rupture's fun. I like Star Rupture. Star Rupture is an awesome fun game. It's just had a big update. I would like to play it again, and play through, and try and build a. The thing with Star Rupture is I personally believe that Star Rupture is a first-person shooter survival game with the factory tacked on. But the focus isn't on the factory. The focus is on the FPS survival. So, which is fine. That's not to say it's a bad game. I think the game is fantastic. But the factory part of it is definitely secondary. Yeah, I know the grid. The grid is dying here. The grid is dying. It's fine. You run slowly, but you do run. Yeah. Yeah. You got the single belt system there. Yeah, the belt system is quite nice. It's designed, not necessarily designed for a bus system. I think it's more designed for direct feed a lot of times. Like you put one machine down making something and it feeds into another machine making something. And then when you want to make the third item, you'd take it on the end, or you'd build more machines of that one. You'd have like multiple machines doing stuff. I feel that's more the way the game's aimed at. The only thing that annoys me with it is that the terrain is not flat, and the build system for putting platforms down requires supports, and sometimes the supports just physically cannot go in certain places. Very annoying. Mint hedgehog? You're a strange one, Bill. Right, so still haven't even started mining this node on the leaf here. Too busy putting the infrastructure in. Let's do that. Let's go down and start mining out and figure out where we're going to have the belts come up. So where is the vein mine? The vein. It's over there, over there, over there. Right. Okay. So it's 1388. Was that? 1388. So here. Okay. This vein is enough to run one blast furnace and then a little bit more. Most of the mines we find, so that we know that one's an 8. That's the lowest one. That's one blast furnace on its own. But I think all the rest of them are going to be higher than that, aren't they? So we've already got enough. Technically, we mine that one, and we've got one more vein over there. We can get 2 blast furnaces running. That's a lot of xenoferrite plates, and that's not even tapping into any of these things. Trying to figure out what I want to do with, like, if we do expand this and add more blast furnaces, will I want more drop-offs for ignium? I don't think I will, because it's only 256 a minute. It's basically 1 and a bit stacks a minute it uses per blast furnace. So 2 of them, that's only 3 stacks. You know, it's 512 and they're 200 stacks. So 3 stacks a minute, and the trains can deliver faster than that. So I feel like they're fine. Then we're just going to have more stations with this here. So yeah. Anyway, What trying to do? I want to go to 1388. So yeah, can't do these train signals. They're pretty straightforward. They all make sense. If your train track is going to, if your train track is a single track, you just put in normal signals. If it's going to become two, or is two that are coming together, before that you put in chain signals, and then after you put standard signals. So if you know the track is going to merge or split, you do a chain signal, and then after the merge or split happens, you put in a standard signal, and that's just it. Yeah. Can you store molten xenoferrite in the modular storage tank? Yes, you can. And you could train it around. I could have somewhere. I could have the blast furnace making it, and then have the pressers elsewhere and train it around if we wanted to. Yep, you can store steam as well, so you can pump steam around for power. You could have somewhere just producing steam and then have steam turbines, have them fed by a train. That works as well. Right, so I'm going to go down here to basically bedrock. I'm going to do it 5x5. I don't know if 5x5 is a good number. Don't think it is. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I marked that. I'm not using the drones, I'm using my own one, so hold on. I'm also using an elevator to dig this for me, but beneficial to the modern factory setup. Yeah, I could have it, as I said, yeah, the steam one was one that I was tempted to do. Just have a factory somewhere that just is producing steam in the boilers, and then have that, because then that could just use the ignium. We don't have to worry about that, and then we just drop steam off in places. But I want to get the big mega power plant running and then run power lines around. And just have it run from that. What I should really do is where the big power plant is, I should build a smaller power plant and run all the power lines around. And then just decommission the smaller power plant. So, yeah. That would make a lot more sense to do the power that way. We will get through this round. We will get through, yeah. Better to keep it all in one place because the high pipeline proof. Yeah, because the high pipeline lets you obviously just transfer the stuff really, really quickly, like 360,000 liters a minute. Trains are slower, but then you just have more of them, I suppose. And you could also have much longer trains. I'm only doing 2 carriages. You could absolutely have much longer trains. Self-torture the power lines? No, the power lines will be fine because they don't interact anymore, do they? They don't get blocked by stuff. So, yeah. There's one node there. Where am I? There they are. Whoa. There's a double one here. Nice. But power is quickly becoming the bane of my existence, so I probably should try and fix that. I was trying to hold off to get the super alloy. But I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. One there, one there. There's only 2 on the bottom here. Well, 3 technically. So yeah. Okay. So these do 160 per minute. So this will be a not a Mark 3 belt, but yeah. And the Mark 4 belts are only rubber, and we can do rubber now. Rubber's not a problem to make. I could have a factory making the rubber, so that would be fine. The conveyor belt factory is going to have, because I'm going to do all like the conveyor belts in one place, and all of this here in place. So these, because these require conveyor belts. So all of these will be in one factory. Will be the conveyor belt factory. So yeah. So that's going to be probably one of the biggest factories, is the conveyor belt factory. And it's going to require drop-offs of all sorts of things. So rubber, hydraulics, thermalite, tech, high-tech circuit boards. Yeah, requires loads of stuff. So yeah, you could store the molten xenoferrite in the tank, in a tank, for instance, and then because the way train stations work, the pipe outputs and inputs on them are all considered individual. They're not one big pipe network like a storage. So you can pipe into a single, to a train, because you can put 2 stations on. You can pump in 36,000 times 4, which is not a big pipeline. 36,000 times 4 is 1440. 144,000, sorry. So yeah, so 144,000 per minute you could be technically filling a train carriage. The train carriage can't store that much, so it doesn't work that way, but you could have a train that's 4 carriages long, because they store 36,000. Was it 25,000 they store? I can't remember how much they store. But you can have a train that's 4 or 5 carriages long, and every minute it could take a full blast furnace process in 1 minute, and it could fill the train with it easily within 1 minute. And then you ship it off somewhere, and you unload it the same way with double things, and you unload it all within 1 minute, and then the train goes back again. So it's still doable, still absolutely doable. So. Right, so what am I doing? What am I making? Don't want to make conveyor belts. Well, I do want to make conveyor belts. I want to make loads of Mark 3 conveyor belts, don't I? That's what I need here. So let's I need the Mark 3s coming here. And I need power. To there. work because that's going to do weird stuff for going up and down, isn't it? So just go there for the minute. And then we'll go to here. From here, we'll go off to here, and we want to spiral up, which means I think I want this to be 6 wide, not 5 wide. So I need to widen this by 1. That's annoying. That's annoying. Doable, but annoying. So you want to come up here. So that will be here. Where's the hole? So you even want to come up here, which is, that's good enough. Come up there. Go to there. Oof. Somebody actually commented on a live stream from like 2 years ago for these and explained the difference between stalagmite and stalactite, because I always get them confused. And the easy way to understand it is stalactite is holding on tightly to the ceiling. Tight ceiling. A stalagmite might reach the ceiling. So this one is might reach the ceiling. That one is holding on tight to the ceiling. So stalagmite, stalactite. Thought I'd just share that with everybody because that was really useful, and I don't even know who that was. Let me very quickly go and find out whom that was, because it was very, very, very useful, and I need to thank them in the comments. Actually, it wasn't the live stream. It was episode 13 of my playthrough from 11 months ago, from a year ago. Yeah, stalactite holding tight to the ceiling. Stalagmite might reach the ceiling. So yeah, and that was Imagine 200738. Fantastic. You might have told me that during the live stream. If you did, I forgot it and I apologise. But yeah, I am seeing that written down was like ding, it did just dinged, you know, everything makes sense. Hurrah. Right. You be gone. Then you want to go up there, which means I could copy that one that's up the top and place it in here, which would be useful. Very useful. Would make life so much simpler if I just copy pasted that one that was there. In fact, I should probably save that. Ooh, bad dragon. I should probably make a copy of this and save it to my. So let's remove that one. I need to adjust. Actually, no, don't remove that one. Put them back in. Oop. And what we'll do is we will come to this and hey, it's already there. Right, okay. In that case, I will right click this, save current blueprint. It is yellow. Swirly built up. Save. Yay. Cool. Now I can go here and I can load. Oh, I need to delete all those. It's got all my old ones. And they won't work anymore because some of them don't use the same thing. Let's get rid of those. Belt up swirly. Belt up swirly Mark 3. Belt down swirly. Oh, there you go. Swirly belt up. Sweaty belt air? No, no, no. It's not. It's not Canadian. It's Whoa. So put it there. Hooray. And then we want to repeat and then drag it up. So like here. Doop, doop. Oh, squirrely belt. Yeah, yeah, squirrely. Hit Q instead of W. So we'll do that there. Missing 15, which would be the confirm paste. Come here. I need to adjust this guy to be 200, I think. Set. We're going to have more of those stored in here. I need to sort out my inventory as well. It's getting a little over the top. Need to get rid of some of this stuff. Don't need hydraulic pistons on me. I don't need so much dirt and stuff on me. And don't need that. But I want to save the dirt and other bits and pieces because I need them. So I'm not going to use the decker for the moment. I'm not going to use that. Get rid of those. We're not going to use the railings. Get rid of those. Get rid of the... Actually, let's plant the forest seed. There you go. CPUs I could probably get rid of as well. I don't need those. Got the ignium ore, which doesn't need... Oh, hello, review. Wow. Wow, you've filled up a second one. Nice. Okay. Boop. There we go. Then we... I need to upgrade that to green belts, but we don't have green belts because I haven't got the green belts going yet. That is something we should work on, but I can't do that because that requires all the infrastructure for other stuff that we again don't have. Right. So, power. Power is a problem. Would you take me home? Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. There's a pay off another 200,000 from our debt. Nice. The power lines are going to be a bit of an issue running along because, unfortunately, in their infinite wisdom, they made train lines 4, they made power lines 1 or 3. There is no 2 wide power lines, which makes perfect sense here. Put a train line all the way down to lava? Why? What is this doing? This is, oh god, full of ignium. Oh yeah, we're not using ignium anymore, are we? No. Right, we don't need this here. The not enough space in character. Yes, yeah, that's understandable. Right, let's empty my inventory of stuff into the factory that we are currently using to have things go and do their thing. So you are full of stuff. However, we only have 200 steel on us. So the stuff I want to get rid of. So assemblers. Can I just upgrade the assemblers to Mach 3 assemblers? Assembly lines. Processing. No, because I need thermalite sheets. Okay. Can I upgrade them to here? So that uses up all of the Mach 1s to make Mach 2s at the very least. Nice. What other things can I throw into a random storage box and then call them if I want them? Bearing in mind I'll completely forget that they exist once they're there. Let's throw all those in there. I've got some Mach 3 stuff in it now. It's going to refill my inventory with stuff anyway. That's fine. Let's let's just use this one, this generic one. So distillation columns can go in here. The flare stacks can go in here. Fluid assemblers can go in here. The freight elevators can go in here if I want them. Don't think I do. What else could I throw around? We're not making any science packs. Can I make some science packs by hand? Make 4. Do that. What's that missing? Hydraulic pistons. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we're making any more of those. Oh, we've got stuff here. We are making hydraulic pistons. How nice. And CPUs. Let's shut this part here down. Turn my back on. Make all those. Make all those. That uses up all the CPUs we got on us. Manage the inventory. Put those back in there. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh wow, they make slow, but that's okay. That's okay. Right. Let's go over to here. I really should rebuild the sorting system that I did over here, because you are currently emptying so much stuff into this. It's going to fill up very, very soon, and you are full. And refilling with 1,000 dirt, that's fine. We want a stack of dirt on us anyway. Take the stone. Take the stone. Just try and put stuff back in the places it's supposed to be in. Let's go down here. What I should do for this bunk is oh wow, you're yeah. I'm gonna actually cut off some of those so that I can dump stuff in here if needed. So these can output, but they can't input to it, so that's fine. Oh, don't we need thermalite sheets? It's funny, I have a swirly boat down and then I have a freight elevator going up. Yeah, didn't I need some thermalite sheets to make these? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets rid of all those. Beautiful. Right. So now, dump the thermalite back in there. Cool. I've got 25 CPUs on me still. Why have I still got 25 CPUs on me? Did I not tell you to make them all into Mark whatever science packies? Did we run out of robot parts? Okay. Oh. Yoink. Oh, more hydraulic pistons. There you go. All the CPUs to be used. Excellent. Right. Okay. And now you take the hydraulic pistons back. You take the robot parts back. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. What are you making? Robots to be sold. Nice. What have you got in you? Oh, you've got these guys, right? So I want to throw these away. And I want to adjust how many we can actually have of these. So I want to come down just off of the full amount. Because it fills your inventory up with them to the maximum, and then you delete one, you end up with a second stack of them. I don't want that. I'm not making load balancers, is that right? Conveyor belt Mark 1s, which I don't. That's flooring. Oh, I just realised I'm making the wrong type of science packs. We have science pack Mark 5s. It's the science packs Mark 4s, I think, are the trouble, aren't they? Yeah. Shipping pad. Let's just slap that down. There. Smelters. I don't know why I have smelters. Let's just throw those into generic boxy. You have the smelters. We don't need those. Oh, derricks. We don't want those for the moment. I don't need my orbital uplink because we're not using that. Then I'll do the same with like these. I'm going to just take them down just off of a whole stack in case I pick some up from somewhere. Okay, so this wants to be like 480. This wants to be 180, and then that's 2 stacks. But that's fine. I still want to do that. Jetpack fuel is fine. Components are fine. Train tracks is fine. These are all fine. We don't worry about any of that. That's fine. I'm just confused. I'm not making balancers. 2 balancers. I have 14 of them on me apparently. Yeah. Don't know why I'm not. I would have thought I was making them somewhere, but I was not. Oh well. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. Have these science packies. That's fine. Dump. Right. Okay. Now, the reason for that is I want to clean out these ships. The problem with that is that the ships are both full of ignium, and I can't pick all the ignium up in one go. Although it's not that much ignium. So, let's put in a power station. Standard, normal, everyday power station. And we'll feed it just ignium. I love this. I know this is not what they were intended for, but it's fantastic. There we go. Right. So, no, we don't want those. We want one of these. How far I need to go. Oh, don't have enough boom blocks. I guess that far. I guess we're going this far. Cool. Okay. We do have some steam turbines over here doing a thing. Yeah, and you are running on just plain ignium. Yeah, you're just burning the ignium up. Which is fine, because we could train the ignium in anyway, but I don't really want to do it. So let's see here. No. Can I move that? So there. We need water. Water's easy. So we start there. Come out to there. Well, don't know why I'm doing that. Why am I being so lazy and copying and pasting stuff? We don't need to do that. I just need to make some boilers. Yeah, just need to make some boilers. let's get a large container, which I can't do because I'm making loads of stuff. Damn it. I didn't realize these take so long to make. Make that final one. We might cancel the other ones. We're already on 100. You have that. Yes, the sign packs Mark 4 we want to be making, and they are film light sheets. Not that we want to run that, but it will use up our signs that we have there. So. Can I cancel? No, I can't cancel anything because my ignium is too high. Yeah, have 200 ignium, have 200 ignium. 200 ignium. Who else is using ignium? Who are using ignium? Here, have 200 ignium. You guys are. Get off. Get cancel. Thank you. You can have 200 ignium. As can you. There you go. That's an ignium emptied from my inventory. Nice. So now if I cancel these, we get them all back. And you can make all the other bits and pieces. I want to make cancel those. Hold on. We want machine parts. We're making machine parts everywhere around here, apart from when I'm looking to try and find them. Here. You're making machine parts. Yoink. And I'm going to also steal your machine parts from the conveyor belt behind you, because that's no longer in use. Destroy those cargo shuttle pads because we're not going to use those anymore. There you go. Right. So we've now got 7 turbines. We've got 3 over there, which makes 10. So I want 7 of these. We need more machine parts. Pipes we're just making out of steel, so that's fine. So we need 70 machine parts, which is going to be whatever you do there. Cool. Okay. I also have many other machines making machine parts than I around here. We'll stick with this one. We've got machine parts here being made into advanced machine parts, which is going into a storage here for us, which is great, but I need actual normal machine parts. Yeah. Okay. The machine parts can't hurt. Right. So we want to shut these down as well. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to want iridium coming in, and then they're going to sit 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Monk. Turbine in front. A conveyor belt running through the center. A input. This one's going to come out by another 3. I think the only limitation here is going to be the loading, the conveyor belt. That. Now I can copy this. Run it by 7, 8, 9, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then paste. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's 20 boilers and 20. Oops. Somebody did not pay attention. Right, it's okay. Let's go back to our trusty machine. We will yank the pins out of there. We'll come to this trusty machine up here as well. We will yank your ones as well. Thank you very much. Do I have enough green conveyor belts to do this? Can I grab green conveyor belts? 5,000. I think I've put some in storage somewhere. I'd like you to pull them all out of storage. This is going to go that way. It doesn't have to be a green one. It can be a yellow one. We might do it with the other one instead. To here. Like that. It's a green once we've entered all the green over to us. Know how many we've got. Just physically go and pick them up from the box. That would probably help. I don't know if I put any more into the system somewhere myself, if that makes sense. No. Oop. There you go. Beats super fast. Nice. Okay. If I remove this, we will cut down our high voltage power, which is currently being used here. So, let's run a line along here. Go down to the here and we'll run that along there, but I need to figure out where it goes. Which will actually be fairly simple because I'll just literally copy paste it. Because although it won't connect the lines up, but it will let us run big, long, massive lines of them in one go. Right. How many more do we need? We're at a range of a tower, which is weird because the tower's right there. Missing 13, but 13 were our boilers. So I need 2 more steam turbines. And then a load of boilers. So, steam turbine, 4 remaining. Oh, we got 3, so we have to do 1 more. That's okay. This won't produce anywhere near amount as that does, but it may produce enough to, well, run everything. And it's expandable. The last 3 will still, those ones there. Does this power line connect up to everything it needs to? Yes, it does. Right. What we do is some batteries. Wouldn't hurt as well. Get a couple of large batteries in. How big is a large battery? That's 5 by 3, but what I mean is, it's that big. Can you daisy chain batteries? Remember. is that we'd have to leave gap there. Because the pipeline needs to come in, so to do well, 3, 6, 9, 12, so that's 4 batteries. So 4 batteries there and 4 batteries there. Not a lot, but it is something. I don't think we can connect these directly to batteries, so we'd have to run them to the power line and the power lines back to the batteries. That's not a problem. Okay. But if I did dupe and dupe, then went and did this, I think we can daisy change batteries. Nice. Go there. Beautiful. Okay. Paste in the what you got there. Oh, I think we've put all the boilers in. Oh no. Oh no. I made too many boilers. That's okay. If you're going to start charging or not yet, you are technically going to start charging. Okay. Water. Water, liquid handling. Make a inlet, and then I need to make loads of pipes. We don't have loads of pipes. Because I need to stay somewhere near this thing here so we can get some steel going on. I also need to make more turbines. That's fine. Do. 30,000 a minute. The pipe could do with 36,000. Is that right? I'll double check this. Yeah, 36,000. How much does a boiler need? You can only run 10 boilers in a row. No. Input is 1,200. 36,000 divided by 1,200 is 30. You can run 30 boilers off a single pipe. How far are we going? 14. That's 28. So we could go one more, and then that's it. That's as far as we can go with our thing. So, right, okay. Can we make another steam turbine? I'll just go and take some steel. Thank you. Make me 400 pipes. Go for it. You've only got up by 1. Okay, it's not so bad. And then come out to there. And then do that. You'll be the same. So you want to come out, got one. Run along to there, and then go down to there. The boilers be a boiling. Let's shut this down, which is going to kill our power grid for a moment, but that's okay. Also going to kill whatever this is connected to. Let's rebuild that. There we go. Right, and then power. Power. Yeah. To that one. And then you will go Cool. I need 2 more turbines. Can I steal that one and that one? Down here, because it makes sense to have them in a row. Bump, and then bump next to there. No, nice. You should all start running and be doing your thing quite nicely. The grid status has got 720 megawatts running on it. Beautiful. We are charging our batteries, which is nice. This is connected to our main grid, so it is being used. Awesome. Not of small power poles. I would like to make a lot of them. You're going to come out to there. Then we have to make a decision as to where it's going to sit. I'm going to put it there. Yeah. So let's just say this roundabout is central point. It's not central point exactly here, but whatever. It'll be on the left side. Yeah. How many can we get in between the signals? So if one was here at a signal, we did this. Boop. Boop. Off. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles too long. The tall power poles would help with this, but the problem is the tall power poles don't fit inside the caves. can I build a thing? Do a template. Do this, this, and this. And then we, yeah, the actual power poles themselves will sit in the caves. The power poles are the correct height. The large poles are not. Oh, we want to finish off that first, don't we? Missing 13. Machine parts. Yoink. Yoink. In 4. One turbine. And one turbine and 3 boilers. 1, 2, 3, and 1 turbine. So, we need to upgrade the conveyor belt. This is going to be a Mark 2, 1 here, to a Mark 3. There we go. Awesome. Nice. There we go. We now have 20 steam turbines, which all produce a number. 3.6. So we've got 72 megawatts of power. Nice. Okay. So if I now come here, grab this and do this, because you can copy with dirt. Oh, it would also help if I actually started not in the middle. But we can do this. We can copy this in place. We can nudge it down by 1. Over by 1. Like that. We can then go repeat that. Then can you not nudge it by 1? No. No. Right. Okay, hang on. Because there's a way to get them to attach the actual power. You get to repeat and overlap. If I do that. and then go copy and place, and then just extend it along. Obviously that is correct, like that. The problem is, if I say yes, apply that, actually should move it down by 1 and over by 1, like that, then extend it again. So repeat that, and then go yes. No, it doesn't. Blocked. Why are you blocked? Oh, plus it's missing power poles. No, it doesn't. It only gets every other one. I can't remember how to get this to I mean, I can just put the lines in, that's not a problem, but I'm sure there was a way I could copy paste it and it would, like, you could copy 3 things in a row and then offset it by 1 and then repeat it, and I can't remember how they did that. Oh. Remember how I did that. Like this. And it was resize? No, because then that won't copy. So confirm copy in place. Move sideways. Repeat. I don't think that's right. Yeah. No, so that doubles up in the center. Okay, maybe there isn't a way to do it. Maybe there isn't a way to do it. But it's not the way I remember. And of course I've messed up by copying a different thing. So I'd have to make sure that I connect up all the power lines, which is a little annoying because I might miss one somewhere and then be like, what's going on with the power? Let me try one last time with this. So if we grab there and I copy up to, well, there, that doesn't have the place to put the next one in, does it? So it's not going to know. Not going to know to put the cable in on the end here, is it? Yeah. What I want to do is I want to copy it and then I want to repeat it, but I want to repeat it one offset. So I want to like copy that there, confirm copy, but then I'd want to, when I come to repeat it, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be one back. So it's repeating with an overhang on the side there, which I don't think there was a... No, that moves the whole thing. Okay, I'll just copy a large segment then, try and make it fairly obvious. Where the broken line is. So if I copy up to here, do that, confirm copy in place, then we want to drag this down all the way through here. Oh, there's a train there. Oh, we got hit by a train. I also hope this lines up with the this here, because we need it to. We need to line up with this. It doesn't line up with this. That's annoying. That's okay. We can just go missing 3. We can just go confirm. Then we come back with our cable. We just connect that one to there. Oh, there's a train coming again. I wish the power poles would light up when they have power. So when you just put a power pole down, it should not be lit up here. This should only be lit when it is powered. That would make life nice. Also, they should definitely glow. They should give off a wonderful neon glow, but okay. Do-do-do-do. Right. So now we need to do some weird thing with this here. Because you want to have a power pole there, but you can't do that. So we put one there. So it's on the left. It would be there. No, not there. Yep, there. There. And there. I do not know if you can connect to that one. Nope, it's too far away. Oop. Need Xeno Power plates. I don't have any. What about putting a big one in the center? Should be facing there, northeast. Can you connect to that? You can. It's going to get some more plates anyway, but there we go. The center roundabout has a big one on it. As I said, I can't even out the train tracks are 4 wide, the power poles are 3 wide. I'd have to get modded power poles in order to to make that work. Right, okay. Nearest tower, that way. Oh, you've got some power things we can steal. Which means I could shut you down as a train for ignium. But technically you should have another carriage on the back of you. Give me another cargo wagon. There. So if I was to shut down this station, then tell you to go to ignium pickup. Ooh, bye. Off you go. Oh, there's a thing for doing the space station. Let's do that. I don't know how much money we can store 1 million. Okay, so that's fine. Level 30 on the transfer bots. Boot. Boom. Nice. Nice. So they are making us loads of stuff, and we're paying less tax every single time we upgrade it. I think this is upgraded all the way. Station upgrades. Yeah, the market office is just stuff that I said. I had the market office and I have brought cement there, and that's it, because we're going to sell cement. It's the only thing we're going to sell. We're not buying or selling anything else. Purely cement. We might have to buy dolomite if the system doesn't work, but that'll be later. We don't have any galactic dominance anywhere because we've only working on one bot, so that's not going to work for us. Okay, so let me make a load more power poles. I probably want to steal these, run the power line across, And yeah, can I save this as power line? Boom, save blueprint. No, and then we can reset that. That way I can put it in, rotate it, and drag it out whichever way I want to go. I'll leave you here for the minute. I can just plug you in, do that, and then that helium drop off can go away. We can get rid of that. Okay. Boom. Load. Power line. Boop. Oop. Rotate it around. Missing 2. What are we missing? Power. Oh, we're missing load of cable. I love how you drag it out, but you can't have to be looking behind you to get it to duplicate. Oh, it did. Nice, it passed all the randomness. I'm gonna get somewhere near the second production. Come on. Oh, can we do one more? There you go. Missing 1. We're going to be missing. Probably a power pole. Can't make any power poles. Okay. Do we have a tower here I can still... Yes, I do. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. No. Boop. So, continue. Zoop. Loud zoop. Make me another 5 of those. Apologies for the loud zoop. Or zap, or whatever that wants to be. So this is the end of that one there. So we want to go you to there. I was tempted to do the large power poles and dig out the caves for it, or switch over to the small poles just in caves and then come back to the large ones outside here. But I think it's just as easy to do these ones, especially now they extended the range of them. No. No. Boo. Boo, I say. Dang it. Let's go to there. And then go to there. Do that because I can't really do much about that otherwise. Why do you not have any dirt underneath you? That is weird. Oop. Okay. Boop. And boop. There we go. Okay. Then we just need to run power up to this place. Do-do-do-do. Go. Ah, small apples. No. There. Actually, to be honest with you. There. Too far. Oh, what? Really? Right. You're still going to struggle here anyway because you cannot convert the power fast enough. That's fine. You guys need to empty your... Well, you need to empty your cargo. I'm going to let you just carry on doing that. Not that these are going to particularly running very hard right now because there is nothing here for that. Let's get rid of that one and put in a large transformer. You can now transfer 25,000 off to the columns and things, but obviously nothing's running here because, yeah, you're out of fuel. Let's fill you with fuel. Not that you're going to run because nothing's running. Okay. We've then got to run the power line this way to here and all the way to here. It's a lot of power poles. That is a lot of power poles. Oh dear. And I think it might have to wait until next time.
Imbalcor Game 8 is on a 3-stream streak. Awesome.
Thank you very, very much for the 3 streams in a row. Oh. Select area. Load. Power line. There. Over by 1, go down by 1. Beautiful. And then repeat. Seems to have missed all the train tracks there. Ba-doop. Long way across that river. Bonk. Bonk. That's it. That's it. Machine 27. So, would you give me 27 power poles, please? And there's 18 of them. Doobie doop, doobie doop, doobie doop doop. Paste that, zap. It's because all the sound effects play at my feet at the same time. So, yes, can't do much about that, I'm afraid. Okay. Right, so the water blocks the no, it doesn't. What the hell? Wait a minute. Is one of them every now and then doesn't have a block on oh dear, it doesn't have a block underneath it. It hasn't copied the block. So we've got floating power lines. Oh well. Oh well. Sure, we'll get wireless energy at some point. I can just beam it all around. Now be powered. Which means that we should be able to power this place from the main grid rather than having a single solar panel here. And you can also have a large powered connector. Could we do that here? I've put in a large one there. Distance is too far. Really? I thought these had mega range. Well, they do have a big range. Not quite as big as I was expecting. So if we take you like up to, which is up to there, I suppose. And we want to have another food transporter. So we get rid of that and that. Also the little power pole. The only thing that was powered here was that anyway from the high voltage. Or was this? No, this was powered by high voltage too, wasn't it? Right. Put in the mega transformer there. That can connect to there. Probably a better location for that. Oh, can it sit on top of this? I mean, technically it can. Do that. Let's sit on top of that. We're going to connect to that because it's too far away. Cannot be connected directly. Really? You disappoint me. Okay, there you go. Cool. Now everything here should be powered. Don't know how much the chemical processor uses. $300 kilowatts. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 3 megawatts. And you're good for 20 megawatts, aren't you? 25 megawatts. Yep, so you're good. You're good. Awesome. Okay. Do-do. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop-a-doop-doop. Still haven't got a blast furnace working, but at least now the blast furnace can be powered. So all we need is mineral rock, technically. Where is our... Or should come up the next one? Here somewhere. I'll put that there and then try connecting those two together. Is that valid? It is valid. Okay. Boom. Right. And then we want to run a power line to there. Beautiful. There's the fracking tower powered. And then here's going to be not this, going to be something else, but we still want to power this here. So let's put in another large transformer. There. You to there. Oh. Yes, indeed you do. Here we go. Restart. There you go. Boop. Unfortunately, you're not in the correct place technically. You need to run power lines down like that. Put you there. How far could we go before you no. Oh, I can go to here. Let's put you over there. And then we'll convert you down to small power poles, because I don't meet daisy chain. No. What about those? No. So they're going to require their own power line. You will go to there. Oh, how many connections are you allowed? I can't remember. Only 3, isn't it? Yeah, it's only 3. Okay, that's not going to work. Scrap that plan. It looks beautiful, but it's not going to work. Oh. Right, we'll just go with power poles then. There. One there. One there. You connect to that. You connect to that. You. No. No. What the hell? Did you delete the cable above? Right. You don't need power. But you do need power. Your power. That's too far. That's why I left a 3 wide gap. So I can put you in there. One there. Oh yeah. Would connect to Guy, and then you probably have another one that goes along to here where the other two go. Why have you not cleared this out? Are you full? I bet you're full. Yeah, probably. And I'd want to move that guy in bottom. Just so I can run the power cable to there. In a nice straight line. Then to there, but this one can be floppy. And that one can be floppy. There we go. Cool. So the power line runs there. So if you're working in this building, you know, walking along here is that. Duck. There's a you're gonna have a shocking time. Okay. I can turn this all on. See how it goes. Not that it matters. We've got 20 watts there. This does actually technically go along here. I could put in a power one over there and not power this one. But I do want to have a tower here. Mm, 8.3 megawatts. Cool. Nothing's using power anywhere. And you can rename these as well. Yeah. I should have renamed them as and when I went along. So this is oil. Processing. This one is fracking fluid. And this one is currently Xeno blast furnace. Okay. Cool. See exactly what's what, when, where, and how. Yeah. Nice. Now all these are high voltage. So they drain the high voltage grid. It's fine. Let's turn them all on and see what happens. So click. 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 So you're going to start kicking out hot air because you need to heat the blast furnace up. You're not enabled. Let's enable you. You will heat up, but you won't do anything because there's no nothing in you. There's no inputs. So that's fine. You just heat up. Just do your thing. Heat up. Which is draining our power grid. Oh, wow. Okay, so bringing one blast furnace online has basically used half our power. I should also separate that out and have the main base separate so the power generators are on their own thing. So the main base isn't here with this. Yeah, although that being said, the heavy caster's on the main grid. So all these are the high voltage things. Yeah, the heavy caster, fracking tower, one fracking tower. Yeah, because the other one it won't be run. That's a long way away. The other one's a long way away. We'll have to run power. Oh, excuse me, power a very long way for that. Yeah. But these, I believe, will shut down after a certain amount of time. I don't know if this requires permanent. If it's not running. I don't know if the temperature starts dropping if it's not actually smelting anything. So it will heat up at 6 degrees a second, so there. Blast furnace will heat up 6 degrees seconds or stay at maximum temperature if enough hot air is provided or cool down otherwise. Cool down speed scales with the amount of hot air provided. So no, this will shut down or start cooling down if we don't have enough hot air going into it. Because 324,000 litres of hot air. You provide 108, 16, 24. 24? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to shut these down though, because there is absolutely no point in them running right now, killing our power grid. Because this is not ready to go. Not ready to go. So we'll do that. Go to the grid status and we drop it down to 8.3 from 44. So it's just these 3 air turbines, and I don't know if they what's the word I'm trying to say? I don't know if that is a constant always draw, or if once they get up to temperature they don't have to do as much work. Yeah. Each fully adjacent building reduces power consumption by 25%. So put in 3, so that means the outside ones are 25%, the centre one's 50%. So we're saving half the power. All right, I'm going to go to bed. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I am sleepy. We shall. Yeah. I need to run power down there as well. That's the thing. Power down here. So, oh, that's the wrong. Oop. Might, as I said, get rid of that connection there and actually put its own thing there. Especially if we move them over there, probably will. Yeah, so that needs to go down there for power. Okay, we are almost ready to run this. We need to go and mine some mineral rock there and ship that in. So that needs to be put on train. Or do we have any other closer? Nope, that's the only one anywhere nearby. There's one there as well. That is closer. So yeah, we need to go and mine the mineral rock there. Bring that out and along. And yeah, bring that back. Drop off here. Yeah, okay. So that's the plan for next time, which will be Wednesday. We're back in Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. Right. The yawnies have it. So yeah. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Stream 18 as well. Yay. Oof. How could you? How could you? So yeah, we should hit. We shall come back, as I said, on Wednesday payment. Tomorrow will be World of Warcraft instead. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a bit of WoW. And then for the rest of the week, I might be doing split streams. So I don't know yet, but be doing stuff in the afternoons and then stopping for food and then starting again for evening streams. And I think pretty much this whole week I'm going to stick to Foundry. We're going to play Foundry all week, with the exception, I said, of Tuesday and Friday, which are my normal WoW days. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we shall do this here. We shall come back next time and carry on from there. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.